us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
The views and opinions expressed on Trudging Together are solely those of the host, co-host, and our guests. They do not necessarily reflect the views of any organization, fellowship, or other entity, and definitely not your boss, your neighbor, or that one guy in your home group. The content of this program is not intended to replace medical, psychological, or professional advice. If you're looking for that, please seek guidance from qualified professionals who spent way too many years in school. What you'll hear here is based on lived experience, recovery journeys, and the occasional bad coffee-fueled joke. Trudging Together is not affiliated with any 12-step fellowship. We are simply people sharing our stories and walking this path together, one day at a time. Thank you for joining us, and remember, recovery is serious business, but that doesn't mean we can't laugh along the way.
Sober Saturdays. Yeah, what the fuck ever. Good morning. Oh, it's not morning, it's 12:32. Good afternoon. Took care of a couple other things before I got started today. You know, we have what's called the Winter Symposium, right? And that's where everybody in the industry comes together and we talk about what needs to be done. It was supposed to, but it has turned into something political. The Attorney General was there. He was the main speaker, and what he was doing was prophesizing so that he could be the next governor. See, he thinks he can go after all these people in recovery because he thinks that he's doing good stuff, but he's not. What he's doing is fucking killing us. So, you know, let's stop making recovery politics. Fuck, man. Fuck. Fucking asshole. Phil Weiser, you're a piece of shit, dude. You are a piece of fucking suck dickin' shit. You really are. All right. That's my 10th step for the day. What you going to do? Well, he could put me in jail for something stupid. He has that power. That's what he could do. But good morning. Good morning. Yeah, that's the shit I have to deal with all the time. This is bullshit. It's bullshit. The government needs to get out of recovery. Period. What is this? Oh, it's my book. Okay. Like, that looks weird. It's actually the Hazelden. It was the Hazelden. What do you call it? Graphic or whatever. But anyway. All right. Today we're talking about feeling those feels. See, I just felt those feels, didn't I? Yeah. So, see, I get angry. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a hold of Dr. Gary G. Forrester and everybody that puts the symposium together. Yeah, that's who I'm going to contact. And I'm going to ask him, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? I'm going to post how you can get in touch with them online. So feel free to give them a call and ask him why he thought it was okay to have somebody come to the Winter Symposium that wants, I don't care even if it was somebody I was voting for. I don't care that it was actually him. The fact that it even happened is bull crap. That means we are taking sides, and recovery is not about that at all. We're not about that at all. Fuck them. All right. Should we get into the funnies so that I can at least laugh a little bit? All right. I'm not going to let this control my whole day, though. Just so you know. All right, let's go to Reddit. Reddit seems to be pretty good for pretty bad jokes. All right. So, let's do it. It's time for Dion's Daily Funnies. I got to say, I'm glad this week is over. You know, I appreciate, God, look at that. All that. Now it's all going there. Oh my God. I have 59 emails of fucking sign up genius. Dear Lord. All right. We're going to have to turn off notifications. My number one job, turning off notifications. I have most notifications turned off. Amber's yours isn't turned off. All right. If it's a group one, it's probably muted. That's what it is. Individual ones, I don't tend to mute those. Now the individual ones, I'm either talking to you or you're blocked. So yeah, there's that. All right. God, I'm kind of in a mood, aren't I? Did you notice? I gave up my seat on the bus to a blind lady, and that's how I lost my job as a bus driver. Yeah. She said she could drive. She said she could drive. Yeah. All right. Did you hear about the Italian chef that died? Yeah, he passed away. He passed away. Crowd. They were on a delay. They were on a delay right there. Why did the baby strawberry cry? Its mom was in a jam. I don't know how this is a joke, but we're gonna do it. Some people think my dad jokes are childish, which is ridiculous. Now everybody's just saying I saved my dad joke from here to show my teacher, but they weren't at school today. Let's get to some real jokes. Okay, now it's just people talking. That wasn't even a good stream, not stream, but all right, we're gonna go to Company of Dads here. It says that kid, I'll call you later. Dad, please call me dad. Kid, can you put my shoes on? Dad, I can try, but I don't think they'll fit me. This is one I do with my grandkids because my mom did it with us. Grandkids, Grandpa, can you make me a sandwich? Grandpa, poof, you're a sandwich. And it says here's a timeless classic. Kid, did you get a haircut? Dad, no. I got all of them cut. All right. Good morning. Good morning, Amber. Who's laughing? I'm glad you're laughing. Yeah, I'm still gonna have a good day. Gonna have a good day despite, right? And what are we gonna have a good day in spite of? Ourselves. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion, also known as the Podfather. Yes, we're gonna make it stick one way or another. One way or another, it's gonna be used somehow. If you're here, please say hello. You can say, hello, Podfather. How are you, governor? Yeah, how you do that. So, but yeah, if you're here, say hello, whether you're watching live or the rewatch. Again, not required. We got to do the usual stuff. You know what? I don't believe in telling people that share and like and subscribe and do all it doesn't work anymore. Not only that, but people don't like being told what to do. You're going to follow if you want to follow. So that's how I work it. So if you like it, share it, I guess. I don't know. Do what you want with it. It's free. It's free. So sometimes I tend to think I'm people's dirty little secret. Keep me hidden in a hidden file in their phone. All right. So some good examples here of feeling our feels. All right. And we do have a reading for it today. So let's get to the reading and then we'll get into more. This is a day at a time. This is Hazelden literature. I like day at a time. I'm pretty big on Hazelden literature. If you don't know who Hazelden is, they are the largest treatment center in the world. And they have been for a very long time. I believe they're in Wisconsin, Minnesota, one of those. I always get all those mixed up. Just ask my sponsee who's from Minnesota. I hope I got it right. What state is Hazelden Recovery Center in? Minnesota. I am the champion again. No, I just gotta know my stuff. All right. I'm educated when it comes to recovery things. What are we gonna do? All right, January 31st. Reflection for today. One of the most constructive things I can do is to learn to listen to myself and get in touch with my true feelings. I actually talk about this a lot. It's probably going to be a lot of repetition in this one, right? But what I'm going to do is try and come up with different ways of saying it, because depending on how I say it might be what helps you, right? That's what we can at least hope for, right? Oh, 115, not 215, Dion. Okay. Sorry. Sponsee. And then I'm meeting with my sponsee at 215. That's what it is. Okay. All right. I had to do a lot of work when it came to my feelings. And I'm not even supposed to be feeling feelings, man. Yeah, supposedly. And I've always been that way. I've always been highly sensitive. And by sensitive, I mean empathic. I can feel I've always felt things other people do not feel. And they called me sensitive because, well, you're so sensitive. It isn't that I was sensitive, it's that I was sensitive. Just not the sensitive they were talking about. More empathic. And after a while, though, it gets to you. It does. So sometimes I have to sift through and be like, are these even mine? Because empathy comes with, well, I feel your feelings. I don't mean to. I don't always want to, honestly. But it does help me understand what you're going through a little bit better. And if I can be honest about my feelings, then guess what? Then I can help you get down to the root causes of your feelings too. Right? Yeah. I do everything that I can to heal not just me, but the people around me. People wonder why I have so many cats. It's not by accident, right? So, yeah, a cat's purr is actually the same frequency they use to heal bones and stuff. Cats are healers. That's why I'm attracted. That's why cats are attracted to me. I'm a healer. I like doing that. They can feel it, right? It's an empathy thing. They just know I can be trusted, and they're right. Yeah. So, and people sometimes you're kind of mean to your cat. No, I'm not. Because like I'll push him with my foot, and people are like, "Don't kick your cat." I'm like, "I'm not kicking a cat. What's wrong with you? Why would I kick a cat?" Did you see my leg swing back? I'm not playing kickball. I was just shoving them out of the way. All right. Anyway, for years I tuned myself out, going along with what others felt and said. Now I didn't do that, but I did block it out. I did. You know what was really helpful at blocking out the feelings of my empathy towards other people? Alcohol did a great job. Yeah. When I was drinking, my empathy did not show up as much. It was still kind of there, but I could avoid it. When I got sober, I could no longer avoid it. Nope. It was there, stark revelation. All right. And sometimes people walk around and they say, "Oh, it's kind of a curse." If you decide to make it that way, then that's what it is. If that's how you decide to utilize it, then it'll become a curse. Right? It's okay to feel a certain way. It's all right. Feelings are not supposed to be avoided. Yeah, I hear you, dude. You have been so needy all morning. He even slept on me, which he doesn't usually do. Even today, it sometimes seems they have it all together while I'm still stumbling about. I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't feel that way. Everybody's stumbling about. Thankfully, I'm beginning to understand that people pleasing takes many forms. I didn't know this was about people pleasing, but absolutely. See, my empathy can turn into people pleasing very quickly. In fact, most people pleasers are empathic. Alcoholics, recovered alcoholics become people pleasers till they figure it out and then they stop doing it. It's hard. You've got to find those. It's not always easy to tell somebody, hey, you're not doing the work and I need to find somebody else to work with. That's not easy to say. Telling somebody that they're doing it quote unquote wrong, but we don't really can't tell them that they're doing it wrong. This isn't easy stuff. Thankfully, I'm beginning to understand that people pleasing takes many forms. Slowly but steadily, I've also begun to realize that it's possible for me to change my old patterns. And that's what we're really doing. Right? In grassroots, there's been a lot of big emotions this week. Yeah. Been some slips. People have lost their jobs. People have lost sponsors. And you know what? The people that had slips, they came back. The ones that lost their jobs and stuff, they are determined to stay sober, saying it out loud. This may happen, but I am going to continue to stay sober. Sure, that this is what's going on, but it's okay. I can get through this. Yeah. Now, some of these things are going to lead to better things. We can already see it. We know it. Oh my God, this cat is being very insistent. Will I encourage myself to tune in to the real me? Will I listen to my own inner voice with the expectation that I will hear some wonderful things? I don't know that I'm going to have an expectation to hear wonderful things. I'm not Mr. Wonderful. I'm the Podfather. Come on, dude. Just come on. Here, let's just make this easier. There we go. All right. I know you just want to sit in my lap, so there you go. All right. You comfortable? There you go. See, you just want to sit in my lap. All right. And Mr. Jealous just walked in the room. He gets real jealous of this one, especially if I'm giving him attention. Then he gets all fucking pissy. It's all right. He'll get over it, huh? Yeah. Why are you so attached to me today? Are you out of water? I bet you're out of water. See, it's not always looking for attention. Sometimes your cats try to tell you they're out of something. Anyway, all right. So while I listen carefully to my own inner voice with the expectation that I'll hear some wonderful things. And I tend to work with intuition more than I do anything else because my intentions and my intuition are tied together. All right. And sometimes I have to watch my intentions. I pray that I may respect myself enough to listen to my real feelings, those emotions which for so long as I refused to hear or name or own, which festered in me like a poison. May I know that I need to stop often, look at my feelings, listen to the inner me. Today I will remember I would own my own feelings. I own you, feelings. I own you. Right. All right. Let's see what else we can dig out of this. What can we dig out of this? Oh, it didn't give me a... Oh, maybe it did. Go boo boo boo. Boo 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 boo. All right. All right. It's just giving me a lot of the same stuff here. It's okay to feel the way that you feel. All right. ChatGPT is just repeating itself, so I'm not going to use it. Well, and I don't think we really need to get too much into it. Right. Now, because we tend to think that because we are feeling emotional, that what we need to do is let go. And that's not the answer. External, yes. Internal, no. No. We have got to learn how to face our emotions and find out that it's all right, that it's okay to have these emotions. Doesn't make you a bad person. Okay? I know men are taught not to feel their you're being emotional. You're being this. And you know what? Fuck you. That's what you're gonna get from me. I'm not gonna be all Mr. You give me a hard time about sharing my feelings. You're gonna find my other feelings of angst and anger and see, he's over there yelling at him because he got pet. Hold on. Swear to God, that cat. Fucking annoying. All right. So I don't know how much more I can really say on this. When it comes to your feelings, confront them. Ask why. Why are we going through this? What is going on? Let yourself know this too shall pass. Okay. It isn't that you're not going to have emotions. It's what you do with them that matters. All right. Give me a random number between 1 and 164. 89. 89. We're going to go to the big book. When in doubt, go to the big book. And we do it random like that, then it's God picking it. And God picked working with others. Not surprising. It's literally the beginning of working with others. All right. So, practical experience shows that nothing will so much ensure immunity from drinking as intensive work with other alcoholics. It works when other activities fail. Don't even bother. People keep running around. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. The answer is help someone. The answer is almost always help somebody out, and your problems will be solved. Yeah. You won't be able to help but solve your problems. Quit fucking around with everything else and go do something esteemable. God's sakes. I don't know why I can't do it. Well, yeah, you won't do the work. You refuse to do it. You wonder why you're not getting anything. There's your answer. Isn't more meetings, winter symposiums, this, that, right? No, it's helping. It's the basics. It is the golden rule. Help somebody. All right. It works with other activity. This is our 12th suggestion. And this is the type of suggestion that if you jump out of an airplane, that we suggest you pull the ripcord for your parachute. It's the same suggestion. Carry this message to other alcoholics. You can help when no one else can. You can secure their confidence when others fail. Remember, they are very ill. I think a lot of people think they can't do this. You can you can help when no one else can. Do you believe that? Do you in your heart of hearts believe that? Because if not, then you don't get to do that. These are all or nothing propositions. Recovery is very black and white. There's beauty in the gray. There is some in there. Absolutely. And why is it like that? Because that's how alcoholics are. We're extremists. You can help when no one else can, but that's not going to happen until you believe that. And that's not going to happen until you start doing intensive work with other alcoholics. And by intensive work with other alcoholics, they mostly mean 12 stepping. Now, that's not as available to you today as it used to be to us. In fact, it's almost non existent anymore. That's the scary part. Life, and then it goes on to give us the 12-step promises that if you decide to do intensive work with other alcoholics and you understand that you can help when no one else can and that you can secure their confidence, then the 12-step promises begin to take effect. Life will take on new meaning. To watch people recover. It is really cool to watch somebody put their, it's really cool to have a sponsee and they get their life together through guidance. That's all I did. I took a little bit of my time, okay, but that's enough. Oh, God. Yeah. And don't worry, he's still right there. That stuff doesn't hurt him. He's the reason that my finger's out and then I have to go get surgery. Thanks. It happened because I had to pull him off another cat because they were fighting. All right. To watch people recover, right? So you watch your sponsee get sober, okay? But then you watch your sponsee become one of your closed mouth friends, and then you see them helping others. Then they're talking to you. How do I do that? That's to see them help others. Now you're really not in it at all. Okay. Well, maybe you are. Your sponsee comes to you, then, you know. The other day we're sitting there, we're ending the meeting, and it was my sponsor, me, my sponsees, and one of their sponsees. We had 4, right? We had 4 generations sitting there. Right? I think my sponsor is getting kind of mad because they're calling him great grandpa sponsor, not grand sponsor. He's going, oh no. Because I'm the grand sponsor. See how fun this gets? Eh? To watch loneliness vanish. I love watching that part. When they're like, I can finally put enough of my stuff aside that I can join the group and be one of you. To see a fellowship grow up about you, to have a host of friends, this is an experience you must not miss. We know you will not want to miss it. Frequent contact with newcomers and with each other is the bright spot of our lives. All right. I know it's not usually this short, but that's it for this one. I'm not getting the same clarity that I usually get when I do these, and what I don't want to do is start using my own brain because I don't, nah. I like this to be God driven, and I've said everything that I need to say on it. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Besides, I have a sponsee in 15 minutes. Get prepared for that. So I'll tell you how I'm gonna prepare for that. We'll do it real quick. God, please give me the right words so I can help this person out. There, see, we're done. Pretty cool. All right. Amber's off to do another photo shoot. Good job, Amber. I'm really proud of you lately. Really proud of you. Out there doing what you need to do. Pretty cool stuff. So, are you going to take pictures with him in his? Well, he likes to drive around. Oh God, now I forgot the morgue cars, morgue mobiles. See, brain's not there. All right. Thank you everybody for being there. Here, there, everywhere. I do like green eggs and ham. I love you. You know I do. Peace out. And keep on